Hello, it is I, Dr. Brian Lorgon 111, and welcome back to Puddle Knights, Tearing Through Fire. What a great name. Interesting. Speaking of tearing, I think my cape is going to get torn if I'm not careful here. So what is the strategy? I suppose if I did this, yeah, we still have problems. I need that red cape. Well, how is this going to work? All right, let's just stand back. He is standing in the bottom right. He needs to cross this. If there were a knight up here, giving him a cape, he could cross. He's going to have to stand somewhere temporarily. That's how it's going to work. So he's going to have to like move over here, and then the red knight could come through and give him the cape, and then he could go somewhere. Okay. So I at least see a plausible thing. So then the question becomes... Right, how do we get Red Knight's cape? Oops. How do we get Red Knight's cape to be preserved all the way over there? Because that does not seem easy. I guess... If I were standing here, there we go. There's a chance for red to get somewhere. And now that red is somewhere, we might be trapped. Maybe... Can he walk all the way over here so that you can move again? This seems plausible. And then... But we still don't have everything we need. Red eventually needs to go right down. But needs to do that while where silver is standing is covered by a metal cape. And that doesn't seem possible to me right now. Can I imagine a strategy where that gets covered? I mean, I guess I can do all of this. Yeah, and then go like this. Here we go. We did it. Red is now in the good final position. However, now Mr. What's-His-Name has a little bit of a problem. Does red need to give him another temporary place to stand before then? Where could possibly be... Or is red standing in the wrong spot? Hold on. Red could be standing here. However, we would need the guy back over there. And in order to get the guy back over there... this is complicated. I'm not sure what the right solution is here. Let's park you here for a moment. How is the nobleman ever going to get back anywhere useful on the right? Like when we were... You can't park it here. I guess I could park him temporarily. Let's play around with this. I don't think this is going to work, but let's at least play around with it. So if I parked you temporarily here... I just did it. Oops, hold on. Okay, there we go. Now silver still has a way to move forward. Now you could walk back across. However, the act of doing so traps Silver. So you can't walk back across yet, so Silver needs to turn around, and then you can walk back across. But then Silver wouldn't be able to get around again. This is a challenge. If I'd been going clockwise rather than counterclockwise, something good might happen here. Because now Red could walk across first and something. Well, no, Red can't walk until this guy gets off the cape. And now it's too late for Red to get over there. And also, where would I even imagine Red being at this point? I feel like none of this works. So let's reset. And let's try to imagine for ourselves once again how any of this is going to work. That burns the cape, right? Oops, I was standing on your cape and I didn't even notice. Alright. Let's just think about his final steps. He needs to walk across a puddle at the end. I don't think, let's try to verify this, I don't think it's possible for him to walk across Silver's cape. Because for Silver to have a cape here, Silver would have had to have vacated this space, which implies Silver would have had to have walked through the space where he is standing, or come from the north. Coming from the north is clearly impossible, walking through the space where he's standing is impossible, which means there can't be Silver there. Oh, could Silver have stood on Red's cape and broken it off while he was still standing in the bottom left? That's a consideration that I did not pay enough heed to. So let's consider that. How did I do anything? How did I get Red out of here at the beginning? I've already forgotten how to do that now. I suppose this is sufficient. And then Red can walk over this way. And then he can walk over here. And so now the plan is to get Red's cape in the spot where I wanted it, which does seem possible. What's going on? Why can't you... Hold on, why can't you move? Oh, because there's, right. Hot. Okay, so let's go here. But then Red would be standing on Silver's cape, so I need Silver, got it. I need Silver coming down this way. Red goes over here, puts his cape on the ground. Silver goes and stands on it. Oh, but then Red can't go anywhere. Could Silver stand on it from a different direction? I think possibly yes. No, this guy's in the way. Now I can't change from clockwise to counterclockwise. Which is what I would need to do, right? If I had come from the south from Silver, then there would be places for Red to walk. So when was the last time Silver had an opportunity to choose between clockwise and counterclockwise? And the answer is 400 million years ago. So that's not going to work. Because Silver needed to be facing this way already, right? Because if Silver's going clockwise now, the act of Red moving across means Red is standing on Silver's cape, which is no good. correct. So silver did need to be going counterclockwise already, just to get red over here. What if red stands here? Silver, no, that's not going to work. Huh, this is difficult. Can I walk him temporarily somewhere? It's a nice idea, but unfortunately it doesn't work in practice because there's nowhere for him to stand. Red is standing in the only safe place that he could get to. Oh, red could have gone upward. Hold on, hold on, hold on. Red could be standing here and eventually be able to turn around later. In fact, I can leave him there. That's why this space exists. Red can turn around. Okay, everything's gonna be fine. We're all fine. Everybody's fine. Including... actually, red still can't get out of here. Hold on. How do we get red out of here? I just need to get him over to... Oops. Over to this puddle. And then you can go here, and now everything's fine. There we go. Okay. That was a bit of a slow start to the day. But we did it. We got there. 6B5, Lackey of Fire. Oh boy. I wonder if the train, like, melts or anything? I guess we're gonna find out. Can I find out sooner rather than later? Yeah, I believe I can. Because I could walk her here and then get the Metal Knight going across there somehow, presumably. It's not quite as easy as it could have been, but we'll get there. Okay. So, if you stand here, and she walks over here, and he walks away... Okay, the train does not burn. That's what I wanted to know. So we've already learned a thing. Terrific. The lackey does not want to walk in a fire. This should come as a surprise to no one. So, if she walks across that, then that implies I need red coming over here next, which may or may not be easy to do. May or may not be impossible to do. Alright, I think I've already kind of screwed things up. Okay, a lot of weird constraints going on here. So in that case, let's imagine that red eventually wants to be standing right here to help her out, even though red might get trapped. And then in the meantime, leave the Metal Knight here so the lackey can safely step there. And then she could go here. And now everything is just fine, right? Because we can just do this. Oh, there's a chain link fence right there. We'll imagine that I saw that earlier. So... it feels to me like I might want to break off Red's cape over there, so let's see if that's possible right now. I think it may be, because Red could walk over here. No, I'm gonna need Red's cape elsewhere. Definitely don't want to do that. So she needed to move to the south from here directly, it seems like, or possibly even to the east? Yeah, maybe she wants to move to the east, except for Red can't get over there to help her out. Because Red is trapped, and Metal Knight is also trapped. So in that case, perhaps she does not want to go to the east. Okay, so we'll send her west, and then we'll try to walk back around? Question mark. I don't have a good plan. And I'm starting to think I might need a better plan. Alright, Red, while you are free, go get somewhere semi-useful, such as here. We can do this now. There we go. Now she's close to an exit, but she's going to be facing the wrong way. She can't go to the south now, which means this is not going to work. Okay, this is quite challenging, actually. If I were to walk her back across, that actually might work in my favor, so I'm going to walk her back across. So we're going to kind of reverse all these directions. So I think we'll do this. Oh no, I didn't see that the lackey's going to have to cross this thing. Oh no. Metal Knight could go and save him for a moment. Nope, that's not going to work. So that totally did not work. Okay, so turning her back around doesn't seem to be an option. Let's reset, and let's try to think about what path she needs to walk. Like, ideally, if she were just coming around here and just went south-south and went to the exit, that seems kind of ideal. The problem is, when she is standing here, her lackey is going to be standing in that top fire. Is that necessarily true? Or was there an alternative? Specifically, what if... Come on, brain. Come up with the what if. I'm not sure what the what if was just yet. It may still yet come. So from here, yeah, the problem is the lackey needs to walk across the fire there, and that's gonna get Metal Knight stuck. So what if... Alright, the what if is starting to form in my head now. Great. What if she walks across 3 puddles in a row? Is that possible? And never goes into that top section? And so the top section is a red herring? Doesn't seem like typically how these puzzles are constructed, but I am curious to explore that possibility. Doing so, I think it's going to require a little bit of finesse. Maybe more finesse than I have access to. Yeah, I can't get a cape down here, can I? Yeah, red's particularly trapped at the beginning. I don't see a way to make this happen. Okay. Well, if she does go to the north at the beginning, then Metal Knight is definitely going to be trapped there, and a few steps later, Metal Knight's going to be trapped by the lackey there. And so... Well, maybe I have her go around in a loop, and then the second time through the loop, I'm able to do something different. That's at least a possibility. One worthy of exploring. Okay. Didn't mean to turn you there. There we go. Alright, so red, I need your cape here. I need you going around the loop. Metal Knight, you need to go rescue red. And again, oops. Alright. And so now the plan is... Could this work? I think this could work. So what if you put a cape there? You put a cape here. Oh no, red can't get there. Who could have possibly foreseen this? Is there a way red could have gotten there earlier? No, because she was standing on the cape. Is there a way I could have swapped the two of them? Then red would be facing to the right, and that would be no good. And there's no way for red to get from left to right at this point, correct? Correct. And she can't take another step. If someone had been facing in a different direction, does anything change? I don't believe it does. What if the path that they had taken had gone through a couple other puddles earlier? That is to say... This is still vaguely plausible. Here's my new idea. Which doesn't quite work just yet. Hold on. What if you put a cape down here, and you put a cape down here, and she does a little pirouette thingy with the lackey. The lackey is capable of stepping through all of these puddles, so that's fine. Then we try to set things up exactly as we had them before, where red is facing this way, and Puddle Knight is facing up here. And now we do this. That still hasn't changed anything, though. Red still doesn't have a way to get over there. Why did I want to do this? I guess because I wanted to swap red and silver. And so... I can't swap red and silver. Silver has to go in the middle because he has to be stepping on the thingy-ma-do. Oh, but now she could just go to the right. The problem I was trying to solve long ago has now been solved by accident while I was trying to do all of this other mess. Yeah, like, we're at the solution state. Here's the solution. So how about we just solve the puzzle? Oh no, the lackey's in the way. We're not at the solution state. We're almost at the solution state, though. Puddle Knight just needs to face another way. Hooray! I solved the puzzle just like I planned. It totally wasn't by accident. All of those steps were intentional, and I'm a genius. Moving on to 6b6, flammable. Not to be confused with inflammable. Alrighty. What do we have here? We have an exit that is cordoned off by chain links on 3 different sides. And so it appears that this guy has to walk a long road. I'm just experimenting a little bit here. Mostly trying to see exactly how far this guy could go, except for right. Oh. It's a little bit of a tight squeeze in this place, huh? Silver Knight has very little mobility at the beginning, and resetting the puzzle does not really give him a whole lot more mobility. Interesting. I suppose he could move over to here for the moment. And then what? Do I want to just break off some capes? I'm kind of tempted to just break off some capes. However, I can't even do that right now because Silver Knight is trapped. I just noticed. Would have been a good thing to notice earlier, but I did not. What was the initial state of the puzzle? It's like this. This is extremely cramped. The good news is, extremely cramped puzzles like these can only have a small number of finite states available to them. Okay, here's my opportunity for Silver Knight to go do something potentially useful. I guess right now he would always be going like clockwise or whatever this is. If he just went here, and this guy went here, if Noble Dude were standing in the correct spots, And I could lose one cape and do this. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So I think I see a solution. And I believe the solution looks like... Oh no, red can't move. Well, if red could have gone north, this would have been a great solution. But it turns out that that's not allowed. Is there a way to break off a cape in that spot? Where could silver possibly break red's cape? The spot that it's in right now is not useful. That spot's not possible. That spot might also not be possible. It might be possible. Hold on. If red came this way, the problem is silver can't turn around to go stand on his cape from here. Because silver is trapped currently in the counterclockwise. Alright, let's reset once again. What are all the possible things we could do here? I guess, yes, it would definitely help to move you over into this corner. We're out of everybody's way, and now we can reorient clockwise, counterclockwise, all that kind of good stuff. Which means, for example, you can start going around the other direction, which now enables... For example, I could break off a bit of cape here, which seems plausibly like a useful thing to do to me. And the reason that it seems like a plausibly useful thing to do is because... reasons. This guy could hang out over here. Yeah, I think we might have solved the puzzle. Then this guy can hang out over here. This guy can provide... Oh. I would need to break off those capes. I have enough cape for him to walk to the exit. But there's going to be a knight in the way. So can I break off those capes there? Perhaps. It would involve red going ahead of silver and silver catching up. That's totally doable. So red... no, red going ahead of silver is completely impossible. Because, is it completely impossible? In order for red to step across this, silver has to be here. Yeah, it's completely impossible, isn't it? Oh dear. I had such a clever idea, but it doesn't work. Which I guess means it's not actually all that clever of an idea, huh? Yeah, I don't see a way to break two red capes, the place where silver is currently standing, because either red's head is here, which implies he came from the right. He would have had to have stepped across the fire, which means silver's cape would have had to have been there, which meant silver was already faced in the right, trapped in the corner, which is impossible, because then silver can't step on his cape. Or... red's head is to the right, which means he's standing in the fire, which is also impossible. So I can't break off two sections of cape there. Well, that's a shame. So if that's not possible, then I guess I didn't want to break off the section of cape that I broke off. So let's undo that bit. And what? Not sure that I have a plan, unfortunately. What if I do... this and get you back here. Are you trapped? You might be trapped. I think today is not my day for Puddle Knights. I feel like these puzzles should not be as difficult as they are turning out to be for me right now. And so this is probably our last puzzle of the day. At the end, let's see. I have 4 total sections of cape. It seems unlikely that I will walk the noble guy across the south. Yeah, it's clearly impossible because one of the knight's heads would have to be at the end of the... Well, actually, no. It's not completely impossible, is it? No, it is, because red couldn't get in front of silver. Yeah, due to the... Okay. So... Oh, my brain. My brain is not up to this. Remind me why this solution did not work earlier. If I park you in the corner... The problem is, once I park you in the corner, red can never get into the upper left section to try to place his cape there. Because that prevents silver from letting red walk around because he's parked in the corner. And if he's not parked in the corner, the only other safe place to park him where he'd eventually be able to walk across the 3 north spots. An idea just popped into my head that may or may not be good. No, I already tried this. This guy has nowhere to move. I was going to try to break off a cape right here. Is there some other way I could break off his cape right there? There is. Hold on. So... what if... I broke off a bit of cape here. And then... get this guy to some safety somewhere. Get you out of the way. Does this just work? No, I've run into the same problem I had before, which is the knight. He has a path to walk all the way to the exit, except for the fact that the knight's head is in the way. So what I really needed is red to have all of his cape and have it be here. But if red has all of his cape and have it be here, red would have had to have been standing here beforehand, which means the nobleman can't be standing there, which means the nobleman can't actually reach the cape. And therefore, the puzzle's impossible. I need to make some progress, so let me go off camera for a little bit. Okay, it did take me another 5 minutes, but I did manage to find a solution. And the blind spot that I was having today was not seeing that I could use the exit as a kind of turnaround spot. So let's try to get this all set up. So I do want to move this guy into the corner. Now that I have all the space in the world, here is the key move. I was thinking I couldn't break off Red's cape over here. I was investigating this earlier, because if Red moves forward, oh no, he'll never be able to get around the circle. And as a result, then Silver Knight is completely stuck. But Red can go over here. And it just so happens that eventually Silver will be able to set up his cape, you know, like this, with the noble guy in the bottom right, and everything's going to be okay. So we just need to get noble guy back over to the bottom right. And that's not so hard to do, right? If I go here, he can step over here. And then I can take a long walk this way in order to turn myself around and get him here. And red guy can just step out of the way, and this guy can get to the exit. And it's as simple as that. Hooray! Oh, man. All right. Rough day. Did manage to solve some puzzles. Hopefully next time I'll be in better shape for these. I hope, as always, that you all are having a great day, and I will see you again soon with more Puddle Knights. For now, bye-bye.